5 seconds. Sir, I am sorry. I have to oppose this motion to refer the entertainment tax amendment bill to a select committee. The leader of the house has come forward with this motion. He appears to be strengthened by the long note he read out to us, making us believe that whereas he does not expect on the revenue side any tangible increase and no savings whatsoever, he at the same time has shown us figures representing the expenditure under what are called nation building activities, increasing from year to year. Perhaps that was his case, but he forgets that other people also can understand what the value of the figures that he has shown us is. In my opinion, there is no need for these small measures at all now, for the Honorable Minister himself told us this morning in answer to a question that the revenue from sales tax had been increasing year after year. His point was that he got more than what the government anticipated to get from sales tax, but his argument is that they cannot get much better from that source. After all, he hopes to get a very small sum from the proposed tax. I do not know what he expects to get through other bills. I do not think he is going to make up by all these measures the amount of the deficit. I want to make it clear that my intention in opposing this bill is to help the Honorable Minister is not taxing the people over and above what they can bear. I feel that bill is unnecessary after all. The deficit he has shown in the budget is not very much for the state like ours. On account of that, one need not come forward with a taxation measure like this. In the course of the year, it is certainly not proper to do so. One thing I must say here, I would like to point out that the government should follow a convention which is followed by the central government. It is that the government should not bring money, bills, and taxation measures in the course of the year. They should bring them only at the time of the budget. It is improper on the part of a state government to come forward with taxation measures throughout the course of the year. Whereas the government may vary their budget from time to time, it is not possible for other people and institutions which they seek to tax to change their budget in the course of the year. It would be proper for the finance minister to bring his taxation measures at the beginning of the year at the time of the budget. So far as this particular taxation measure is concerned, it was only some time ago that the entertainment tax was increased. Now, not even 1 year has passed, and the finance minister comes forward with another taxation measure to tax those institutions. I think there must be some reasonableness or some sort of limit as to the extent to which any particular institution should be taxed. I do not know whether the finance minister, while passing along Anna Salai, found long queues of people standing in front of cinema theaters either for purchasing tickets or getting into the theaters, and got the idea of taxing the proprietors of cinema theaters. It will be right on my part to say that he should not kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. I am afraid that his action may bring disaster to these institutions. I will not be far wrong for me to say that the proprietors may become bankrupt if the Honorable Minister goes on increasing the tax. Then take the case of the touring cinemas or the stationary cinemas in the rural areas. I am sure that as a result of this legislation, all these cinemas will go out of existence, for they will not be able to pay this tax. That means that there will be no entertainment for the poor people living in the rural areas. It must be remembered that at the time when prohibition was introduced, it was said that we were going to find other amenities for the poor people who were indulging in the drink evil. We must realize that we are now trying to take away those amenities by this tax measure. For on account of this taxation measure, they will not be able to carry on